Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's session of Office Hours. Today is January 24th, 2023. And I thought we would start off by talking about creating a vision for your business. So last year we started off by talking about kind of what your financial goals are and what your strategy is for shaping those goals, bringing those into fruition. But I'm a really visual person, so I thought we would talk about vision boards today as a way to create vision. So, most of you know, if you know me, that the beach is my happy place. It's the place where I can go where I can completely relax and not, I just don't have a thing in my brain. And it's really those times, it doesn't have to be a beach vacation, it could just be a walk in the park or maybe around your neighborhood or making sure you have that space in your day to really think creatively. And that's really where that vision, I think, happens, is when we take care of ourselves and we really create that space to be creative. So I wanted to show you my vision board that I did a couple of years ago. And of course, I did this in a workshop situation. And, in the far right corner, it's getting kind of cut off by, how PowerPoint pasted the picture to the slide, but it's a picture of a little girl. She's all dressed up as an older woman. It's really kind of funny. It's about mastering, the words that I chose were like mastering my mistakes and what I know for sure and living my best life. Really, because at my point in my career and where I am in my life, that's really important. And then I had a kind of a section in the middle left where it was all about making the home that my husband and I built a home and not waiting to decorate it, because I don't want to be in a nursing home before that ever happened, because it took me 20 years to not decorate my last house. And then in the far right corner, it was all about really enjoying beautiful food. I love to cook. I love to entertain. And then the bottom right, it was all about travel. I love to travel. I certainly started doing more of that last year. And then there's kind of the bottom middle section is just really all about enjoying friendships and relationships. And the far left corner was all about work. And you'll see kind of in the middle there, it says two piece and a podcast, because somewhere, I don't know why, when I did my vision workshop, and lo and behold, yes, I do now have a podcast. And I'm starting to get some very, well, I always have very interesting guests, and it's got a little momentum, and I get to have great conversations with people, and I really enjoy that. And then speaker series, I really spent a lot of time speaking on different stages last year as a strategy for growing my business. So it's been a while since I've done this, and I am working on my strategic plan for this year. But I thought I would do it visually. I thought maybe that might help you out. So here are some questions that you might use to get yourself started on a vision board process. So just kind of think about, maybe you want to journal, or maybe you want to think about these questions as you're kind of flipping through magazines, if you decide to do it in the kindergarten way where you're just cutting and pasting out of magazines. But ask yourself some of these questions. So what are my 2023 goals, not only business but also personally? So with my family, with my friends, with my health, with whatever spirituality that you have, in whatever form that looks like. Um, what do I dare to dream? Right? What are some of the things that really scare me? Because maybe those are the things that will really push those margins and help us work in spaces that we can only dare dream to think about. If you had one day to yourself, how would you spend it? This question came up in my journal the other day, and I was telling the group that I promptly closed the journal and put it away, and had to talk to a couple of people about that, including my business coach and my spiritual director, because I had no idea. Right? I'm such a workaholic, and it's a problem, even though there's all these other things that I enjoy doing. It's a challenge, and again, those creative things happens in that space of self care. So we have to build that into our day. Now, you may come up with other questions. If you Google vision boards, you're probably going to come up with a lot of other questions. These are just some things to get you started. So let's talk about then how you might do it. So you can do it what I do as I did this one, an old fashioned poster board, and get on any magazines and cut and paste. And get in touch with your kindergarten self and go to town. And then have it in a space where you can see it every day. You could, if you don't want to do that, you might throw it into a Google Doc or a Canva. You might collect pictures from Pexels or Instagram, gather them electronically and throw those together. You could do software, but I'm not quite sure why you would want to do that. You could participate in a workshop. That's what I did. I really enjoyed it, but you don't have to do it that way. You can do it however way speaks for you. Or if vision boarding is not your thing, maybe you just kind of want to journal about what your vision in 2023 would look like. All right. So, as always, we're going to do a quick check in. We're going to talk about an accomplishment you're proud of or a place that you are stuck. And so let's discuss. And as always, you can reach me in all the various places. So thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I hope that was really helpful. And next time we meet, bring the vision boards. If you're not ready, no judgment. We can do it the next time. All right. Thanks, everybody.